Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. Well, today as you can see I'm going to be working on my rainbow dragon that I got from Fansells. And the color that I'm using is 3750. It's kind of a dark teal, if you will. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope today is better than yesterday. I did go to work and oh my goodness, it snowed all day long, off and on. The wind was probably 15 to 20 miles an hour all day long. And, of course, there was snow, there was ice. It was just horrible. And I went to go check my mail after I got off of work. And the little compartment that I tried to open was absolutely froze shut. So, later on today, before I go to work, I guess I will go check and see if there's any mail there, or why my key wouldn't work. That's the only thing I could think of, because the wind was blasting and blowing snow at it all day yesterday. Yeah, I got home, I was freezing. I made myself some soup and a cup of hot jasmine green tea and stayed inside. I was just done. It was like, 8 or 9 degrees when I got off work. Felt like -7 because the wind was still blowing at a little bit of a pace. Oh yeah, I was just done. Done in completely. So, feeling a lot better. Thank you for all your thoughts, prayers, and good wishes. They are greatly appreciated. So, yeah. Glad to be on the mend. Number one, I was tired of being home. So, just kind of ruined my whole little repertoire, being home and being under the weather. I don't know what else to call it, because it really wasn't a cold, it wasn't a flu, it was just, I'm just tired, I guess. I have no idea. And I really felt like I hadn't done a whole bunch of anything. Oh, geez. So, all I have to do is work today, which is good, and then I can relax for another 4 days. But yeah, it wasn't busy at all at work. Yeah, it was pretty dead as a doornail because of all the weather and the wind and blowing snow and, oh, gee manetly. It'd blow from one direction, then it'd blow from another direction, and it'd blow snow across the road. I felt sorry for them people that had to drive between Denver and here. I have no idea what it was like past where we are, you know, going in either direction. So, yeah. It was not fun. And it's supposed to be 40-some degrees today. I'm like, okay. Fun. Fun. Let's just get through this. Yep. Yep. What did I... Oh, I stitched on... excuse me. My big... I have another cup of tea today. My big Chinese one, you know, with the building a little bit before work. But last night I just sat there, vegged, had my soup, and just didn't do another darn thing the rest of the evening. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. I watched something mindless on Netflix, so mindless that I've forgotten what the heck it was I was watching. I did watch Somewhere in the Fog. I watched that Everything All at Once, something like that. I'm sorry, that was the craziest thing I ever watched. And no, I don't want to watch it again so that I can get it, but yeah. It was just a little much for my brain. I couldn't wrap my head around the whole thing, so yeah. Okay, I've seen it, you know. I have movies like that, and then others, let me watch that again. Like Outlander, you know, I wanted to watch it again. I thought maybe I missed something, you know, because there was some facts and figures and people, and I was like, okey-doke. Not real sure. So, we just kind of go from there. I'll have to do some stopping and starting with threads here, but nothing too horrible bad. I thought I'd just work on this long stretch of this green, what do you call it, symbol. And that would be easy. On his side of his neck, because his head is right there. So this is where it kind of turns. Here's his neck, and then it goes, you know, around the rest of it. Something simple. Nothing, you know, too hard to comprehend. I certainly did not want to go to a section that had a bunch of confetti. I just kind of avoid that confetti, and then there's days I'll work on it, you know. This would not be one of them. I can't, you know, like concentrate and talk. What in the heck are we doing here? Concentrate and talk. I evidently can't even start the thread talking and concentrating at the same time. So confetti was out of the question. So I'm glad there's some bigger sections to deal with. And then there's times I don't even want to work on the big sections. I'd much rather do something else. So, yeah, I've been at this one for a little bit. I don't remember the actual start date on this, but I figured Year of the Dragon, we gotta drag out the dragon. Sorry. At least I have a sense of humor. Sort of. It's my own kind of sense of humor. No grand plans for this week that I know of, you know, with my daughter or anything else, so we'll just have to wait and see. In this weather, you never know, you know, what's gonna, you can't even tell hard, well, I guess you can. I was gonna say, you couldn't even tell those two colors apart. Oh, please, just get in there. No, she hasn't said, hey, let's go. No. She's like me. She don't want to have to drive in this trash snow. I mean, the roads were wet when I went to work yesterday, so it's not like they were snowpacking. I've only got to go around the block, seriously. So, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't decide to walk home, because it was a bit nippy just getting to the trash can and back. Holy cow. So, we're hoping for a better day. Power of positive thinking. For sure. I'll probably still be working on my big building. It's the only way to differentiate it from everything else. I have to change a few colors there. Here, not change colors, that's not the word. There's just a few symbols in there that only require like 10 or 20 stitches. So it's kind of confettied, but I try to save them, you know, until I hit that color again down below, and then I go back and I get those 10, you know, so I don't have to get a full strand out for, or just get a partial strand and do them, because, yeah, that kind of drives me nuts after a while. So, yay. I think I'll get some either red beans and rice out for this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be cold again or not, but yeah, red beans and rice or chili would be awesome. So I haven't had that in a while. I finally put the rest of the Kung Pao pork into the freezer because I couldn't stand to look at it again. So just kind of ate leftovers all weekend. You know I was sick if I didn't want to cook. Something is definitely up. Holy cow, would you just get in there? Why is this being so much of a pain? Holy hell. Okay, we'll go this way. We'll just do it the hard way. It didn't work anymore on my Mount Fuji one. So, and I was surprised I didn't even poke my finger 100 million times like I normally do with 14 count. So, that was a good thing, because it seemed like that was the main focus for the weekend. I couldn't focus on anything big, huge, just couldn't handle it. So, some days are like that too. So it's better just to focus on small motifs and try to accomplish one small motif instead of something so huge. I'm getting weird in my old age, what can I say? And other days I can work on that great big building thing non-stop for 2 days or more. But I really like working on it. It's a pleasure to work on, just like this one. The material is nice and soft, and it's easy to just do. Back you down just a bit. Sometimes it gets a little close. And that red that you see there, I don't know if you can tell that it's red, right in here, it's got maybe 3 other symbols that are all red. So you got an equals, and you got a greater than, and I'm seeing red dots. I don't know if that's greater than less than, so you know what I mean. It's that V sideways. How's that? Facing right. So I don't know if that, I never could get that. Less than, greater than. Holy cow. Math was so not my strong suit, thank goodness. Not whatsoever. Oh, goodness gracious. Get there, please. Well, we almost made it to the... What am I doing? To that little part there. Get hold of this thread. My hands are so dry from being outside. Yesterday, I had to go out and get the trash. I about froze to death taking the trash to the what do you call it, the trash can. That was horrible. there was like an ice field across the parking lot, you know, where it had melted, and then some of it had been wet, and then it turned to ice. Oh yeah, it was awesome. So I walked all the way around 3/4 of that. It was special. Yeah, did I tell you how much I really hate snow? I know. Why am I here where it's so cold? Yep. But we have a lot of wind. This place reminds me of Wyoming. When I lived in Cheyenne, that wind blew constantly. Summer, winter, spring, fall. Didn't care. It blew all the time. Thought I was over that, but nope, here we are. Oh, I got 2 more over there I didn't even see. Well, crud. So anybody got any grand plans for this weekend? Are you going to do anything special, or you working on anything special for like somebody's birthday or anything special? Are you about to finish something? I always like to hear about people's finishes. It's kind of elusive in my world. I never finish anything, I swear. Oh, I think I finished 2 little ornaments. And I finished that one counted cross stitch of the... What was it? Something about berries. It was a blackbird design. Like summer berries or summer strawberries or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was like, what, 3-4 years ago? Yeah. Small things, never big things. That's okay. I like working on my big things. It's like stitch security, you know? You know you'll always have something to stitch on it. This one isn't small either. It's 50 by 65. Full coverage. Yeah. So, and I haven't even completed the dragon. So, yeah. We're having good times. Come on. I did drag out the silk one. What was I working on? I think I was working on the Great Wall. Maybe, God, maybe a half an hour. You know, until I can't stand and work on it anymore. I'm done. I put a couple threads in. We're good. Just keep moving before the frustration level gets so high that I don't want to do anything. Yeah. So that was all I worked on. And my hands have been, I do have hand lotion, you know, but they just seem to be rough because it's winter. So maybe in the summer things will be better. You know, my hands won't be so dry. I do have that. Is it CeraVe? CERVE? Something like that. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's the best hand lotion I've ever had in my whole life. I can't believe I paid 13 bucks for a tube of that stuff. I've never paid that much for hand lotion, ever. But it is magnificent if you're looking for a good hand lotion. It's awesome. I think that it comes in also in a little round container, and I think that was like 25 bucks. It's, oh my gosh, it's the absolute best. It doesn't make your hands sweat. See, I always have a problem with hand lotions making my hands sweat. And doesn't make your hands sweat. It's nice and light. It soaks right in. It's not greasy or oily. It's awesome. But, you know, I have to pick and choose the times I'm going to do it. Like, don't put it on your hands right when you're getting ready to feed the cat or whatever, or eat. you know. It is what it is, but I do like it. And of course I haven't put any on today, so. And that tube, even though it was $13, which is kind of spendy to me, but it does last a long time. I've had that tube probably since before Christmas. So it goes a long way. So it was a good investment. I guess that's what I'm trying to tell you. Alright guys, if I can just crack out these last two. When it gets so close to the other stitches, it gets a little tough to drive that needle through some days. Oh sure, now it's going easy. Of course, since I've fought it half the way. Alright, we got that part done. Let me just put that needle under there. It takes a hot moment to get there, but very nice. Now I need to finish that part right there. I think I've got enough thread that I can finish that part of the green. And maybe even those two little spots. And then I'll go on to the yellow. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.